Some positive news, lads. Some real positive news when it comes to Caitlin Clark's signature sneaker. It looks like it's coming.
I think the question everyone wants to know is, when's the Caitlin Clark shoe gonna come out?
Well, that shoe's coming, and you know, we're going to continue to invest in our women's business. We've had a great response to the logo that we created for Caitlin Clark. She's been a tremendous person to work with, and we want to make certain that we have everything from her logo to the product exactly the way that she wants it before we launch.
All right, brace yourself. Nike just dropped a shockwave. Caitlin Clark's very own signature shoe. And the internet is literally on fire. The doubters, they're losing it. The ones who said she couldn't, wouldn't, shouldn't, now scrambling to catch up. But this isn't just a sneaker. This is Nike putting a massive bet on Caitlin. A bold, unshakable claim. She's the future. While everyone else argues, she's moving. The release is coming. And here's the wild part. This could rewrite the entire game for women's sports. So, tell me, will she dominate the market? Or is this frenzy overblown? Nike never makes moves like this without a reason.
It looks like we will be seeing Caitlin Clark's signature sneaker.
Think about it. A signature shoe isn't just an honor, it's the crown jewel. Only the giants of the game ever reached this level. Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Steph, Giannis, Durant. These are names that sell for decades. And now, Caitlin Clark is standing shoulder to shoulder with them, before even claiming a single title. Before her rookie deal is even history. It's insane. This is bigger than basketball. It's a cultural earthquake. Nike saw what the world can't ignore, a phenomenon. Caitlin draws fans who normally wouldn't care. Headlines that write themselves. Attention that can't be bought. That's pure value. That's exactly why she's got her shoe. They're all in dot.
Listen here. Nike CEO gives an update on the Caitlin Clark signature shoe. Let's listen to what he said.
I think the question everyone wants to know is, when's the Caitlin Clark shoe gonna come out?
Well, that shoe's coming, and you know, we're going to continue to invest in our women's business. We've had a great response to the logo that we created for Caitlin Clark.
Here's the wild part. The timing couldn't be more shocking. Caitlin had a season that left people questioning everything. The extra muscle didn't click. The shot slipped. Doubts were everywhere. Is she still that player? And then, Nike steps in with a message that hits like thunder. We still believe. Boom. But the real story? Some seethe because other players deserve it more. Others scream, it's hype, not talent. But beneath it all, pure jealousy. Caitlin is getting doors that were once closed. And make no mistake, signature shoes aren't about last season. They're about the next decade. About reach, influence, and the unstoppable pull of a rising star. Nike isn't looking backwards. They're betting on the future. Caitlin doesn't just play the game, she pulls the crowd. Win or lose, the energy follows her. And that alone justifies this deal. Now, rewind 5 years. Landing any sponsorship was a grind, a battle. Today, she's earning a signature shoe without even asking. That's how much she's flipped the script. She shattered college records, yes. But now she's rewriting the business of women's sports entirely. And the shoe itself? Legendary. Nike's top designers are crafting something that screams Caitlin. Performance meets style. A shoe people crave even if they've never touched a basketball. That's the magic behind Jordans, Kobe's, LeBron's, and now Caitlin is stepping into that world. This isn't just a shoe. It's the foundation of a brand destined to dominate for years. Nike is planting seeds now, making Caitlin one of the biggest global sports names. And the fact this happened so early in her career? Most players wait years to reach this level. Caitlin got it on potential and vision. Nike isn't just seeing a player. They see a cultural storm, and it's sending shockwaves. Other shoe companies? They're on notice. Will they let Nike corner women's basketball? Or will they rise to the challenge? The sponsorship war is about to explode, all because of Caitlin. Her influence isn't just local. It's global. Young girls will see her name. Just like boys see LeBron. It will feel normal, achievable, a message that women's sports can deliver the same opportunities as men's. That's transformation. That's what Nike is investing in. The future of women's sports. Some say the shoe won't outsell the men's lines. Maybe, but that's irrelevant. The goal isn't to beat LeBron. It's to dominate her own market, and with her fan base, she will. Critics say it's too early. They don't see the bigger picture. Signature shoes aren't just for the proven stars. They're for the players shaping the next decade. Nike believes Caitlin will sell, influence, and inspire for years. Win or stumble, it doesn't matter. This also silences the talk of decline. If she were fading, Nike wouldn't risk billions. Shoe companies study the data, engagement, demographics, international pull. All signs point to one truth. Caitlin Clark is extraordinary. The timing couldn't be better. Women's basketball is exploding. Better TV deals, more girls playing, colleges investing heavily. Caitlin's shoe isn't just a product, it's a declaration. The era of women's sports dominance is here. Caitlin Clark is claiming her signature shoe at the exact moment women's basketball is exploding. Young athletes will see Caitlin stepping into this spotlight and think, that could be me. That spark, that belief, is priceless. It's what fuels dreams. It's what builds the next generation of legends. Nike isn't just selling sneakers. They're selling possibility. They're selling a vision. Girls can dominate, earn, and become global icons, and the reach? Monumental. Caitlin's shoe is going worldwide, Europe, Asia, Africa, South America. Her brand isn't just national, it's global. American women's basketball is now a cultural export, a product with influence. That's true power. People are comparing her to early shoe legends, but Caitlin is rewriting the rules. She's shattering records in an underfunded league, creating demand where barely any existed. That's why she deserves this shoe. And the recognition that comes with it, the business behind it is fascinating. Will Nike price it for mass appeal? Limited editions? Bold new designs? Tech inspired by her style? Each decision will define her legacy. And Nike? They never play this wrong. The reactions from peers have been electric. Some applauded. Some stayed quiet. Some probably seethed. But everyone craves that recognition. Caitlin got it early, decisively. That alone will inspire a generation to grind harder, push further. What's truly staggering is what this represents for women in sports. A decade ago, this wouldn't have happened. A young female star couldn't have earned a signature shoe this early. The market, the attention, the demand, none of it existed. Now it does. Caitlin is proof of progress. Living, breathing proof of cultural change. Of course, the haters will rage. They'll question, criticize, claim she's hype. But Nike has spoken. $1 billion brand has thrown its weight behind Caitlin Clark. When that happens, it usually means they're right. And it's driving the critics insane. Nike putting Caitlin on a signature shoe isn't just a product drop. It's a historic declaration. The women's game is evolving, and the world is watching. This moment will be remembered forever. This is validation. This is power. And if you think Caitlin earned every ounce of it, hit like, subscribe, and watch as women's basketball reshapes the entire sports landscape.